Hello and good morning. Happy December. It is Monday, December 2nd, and I am working from the car today. Just this morning. Emma and I left the house before the crack of dawn this morning. She had a doctor's appointment. I don't even know where we are. I know that I'm in the parking garage. She is inside. She should be done pretty soon. I am working 4 10-hour days this week because Emma has her surgery on Wednesday. It's a really big week. So today is like one of those last appointments. They've got to do like blood work and EKGs just to make sure that everything's okay before they do the surgery on Wednesday. I've been working for about half an hour in the car. I've been able to do everything that I needed to do so far. We'll be heading home soon. But where was I going with this? Oh, I just wanted to say hello. I did not vlog this weekend. I kind of had intended to. Yesterday didn't go exactly the way that I thought it would, but that's been a pattern lately. We started watching like real Christmas movies last night because we've been watching Hallmark Christmas movies for about a month now, but we watched Home Alone last night. I got my laundry folded and put away. We had another one of my pans of lasagna for dinner last night, and that was really good. I don't know what we're gonna do for dinner tonight. Actually, I need to think about that because we don't have enough leftovers from the pan of lasagna because we fed all 5 of us. Mom and Emma and me and Anthony and Thomas. And then we had 1 portion left over out of that pan of lasagna. So I think what we might do is we've got some food in the freezer, like a chicken pasta, and I think I might make that for dinner tonight. Emma's on a liquid diet for the next, well, indefinite period because she's got to go to liquids only for, you know, the 2 days before her surgery. So that would be today and tomorrow. And then after the surgery, she's not gonna be able to eat much, you know, real food for a while after the surgery. So that's, you know, what our lives look like right now. I just wanted to hop on, say hello. I'm thinking this video might go up on Thursday. Yeah, I just wanted to hop on and say hello because today's a weird day, and when it's out of the ordinary, I want to try to share it with you because all of the ordinary days I can typically remember. This one's more like out of the ordinary, something I probably want to remember, and something she will probably want to remember too. So anyway, I'm working from the car. Thank goodness for personal hotspots on my cell phone. And then when we head home, I'm gonna make some coffee because I need it. I woke up super early this morning and it was still dark outside. Took a shower and it was cold, and then we left and it was still dark and cold, and then we had traffic on the way here because it's Monday. It is what it is. It's fine. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys probably when we get home, which hopefully won't be too long from now, but we'll see how traffic is when we start the drive home. Welcome to our chaotic household. So I'm gonna start making dinner. We have this chicken Florentine and farfalle pasta, but it says it's a complete meal for 2. So I'm thinking we'll add some chicken, and then we have some broccoli in the refrigerator. And we can roast some broccoli and have that and kind of make this stretch. It's a pasta. I want to open our Ulta order, and we had some things we wanted to talk about. Mom, if I set up the tripod, will you tell the story?
What story?
Of our excursion.
Oh, I can. It's a painful story.
With a happy ending.
Yeah, it does have a happy ending.
So we've got the chicken on the stove, and I'm gonna let the chicken cook a little bit. Thank you, Mom, for cutting that up for me. Carrots are in the oven, and now we're gonna talk about the excursion because we have some good news.
I'm good with a knife.
Yeah, she really is good with a knife.
Well, you know, we were rear-ended on the 2nd of November.
A month ago. Today's the 2nd of December.
Happy anniversary, yeah. I think we drove it to one of the places that insurance company recommended that we drive it to on Monday. Mm-hmm. And we left it off. And then Monday afternoon is when they text me and say, here's what it's going to cost to fix your vehicle. And I just took that as okay, that's what it's going to cost. And it was not like 10 grand. It was
and
less
we don't
than
have
that.
to pay that. That was the insurance company that was going to have to pay to repair our vehicle. We were just
On behalf of the guy who rear-ended us.
right. So we weren't going to have to pay for it. The guy who rear-ended us, who was
His insurance
responsible for it,
company.
his insurance company was going to pay for it.
Well, I, got a letter. That was Monday afternoon. I figured it's going to take the insurance company a little while to do something. So, they've got their boxes. They have to click on the computer. And
We him-hawed for a week.
Friday, I got a letter from that insurance company. Said, were your repairs or so I think it said like your repairs have been authorized, or we're going to pay for it. Something to acknowledge that they're
approved.
responsible.
Yeah.
And indicated to me that it's been approved, but the approval was that their admission of guilt, I hate to use that word, but that they're gonna pay for
They
it.
accepted responsibility for it.
There you go. That's a nicer way to say it. Then like Tuesday or Wednesday the following week, now we're probably
The 10th?
about the 10th, I called the place where it was and said, we haven't heard from the insurance. Oh, well, that's weird because I got a letter from them, but maybe, they called them and it's in voicemail or
She's
something.
on the phone with the auto body shop.
And then I waited until Friday and I called them again and they said, no, we're waiting to hear from insurance. I'm thinking, what is the deal? They never said, why don't you call Geico? Or have you talked to your adjuster? And Geico never sent me another letter. So I called Geico after I kind of yelled at the shop, and they said, oh yeah, we're going to total your vehicle. And I just had to hang up because I was totally blindsided by it. I did not expect they were going to total the vehicle when it's...
We drove away from the accident in this vehicle.
and
You
for
guys
those
saw
of you,
the damage.
yeah,
if you
for
watched
those
the
of you
video.
who saw it, there's a dent in the bumper, a dent in the fender, and that was it.
And it's not like the vehicle was made, what do you call it, structurally unsound? I know that's a
Yeah,
building.
it was mechanically sound and it drove. So I called multiple friends and I texted multiple people.
Like,
and
can we have...
what do we do now? Because I don't. She
Yeah.
said what they're going to do is my options are to total it, and they take the title and they somehow put a salvage title on it, and then I have to get it repaired and then take it somewhere for the state of Florida to inspect it, and then I have to apply for a special salvage title on it. And I just thought it sounds like a lot of steps, and I'm telling you, honestly, if it hadn't have been for $400 and some odd of new batteries and $1,500 worth of new tires that all were under 60 days, the tires were under 5 days old.
Yeah, the tires were a week old.
The battery was new from the time we got back from the cruise, so the end of September. I would have walked away. I would have taken the money. But I kept thinking, for that amount of money, I can't replace the vehicle. Not that I need the vehicle, but mechanically, it's sound. It only has 145,000 miles on it, and it's a diesel. So everybody who's looked at it, every mechanic in the last several years that's looked at it says, hang on to that vehicle. Don't get rid of it. It's a good vehicle. It's fine. It only has 145,000 miles on it. It's a diesel. It'll run for
forever.
300,000 or 400,000 miles, and we just don't put that many miles on it. It doesn't go that far. Well, after a lot of discussions and begging and crying and bickering and pleading and yelling and gnashing of teeth, I finally got the lady who was the adjuster to agree to let me take it to a different place and get a second opinion. So I started calling around. And the second place I called, as soon as I said Geico, he said, say no more. We're also a Geico garage, so you can't bring it here. And so I called a few other places, and it's like the third place. Should we take that Geico out? Can you?
No, I'm slamming Geico for
okay.
this. They're responsible for this.
So I called.
Yes, responsible them.
I called another garage, and I kind of started telling him my story, and he said, "Stop! Don't tell me anymore." He said, "Let me guess. Your vehicle has over 100,000 miles on it, and they want to total it." And I said, "Yeah." He goes, "What is it drivable? Do you need to tow it here?" And I said, "No, it's drivable." He said, "Drive it in and I'll take a look at it." I drove it there on a Thursday, or did we take it on a Friday?
We took it on, I think, a Wednesday. No, we took it on a Wednesday because it was my birthday.
We took it on a Wednesday, and he looked at it, and then he sent me a bid Thursday afternoon, and I called the insurance company again on Friday morning, and I told him I found a place that'll fix it. And she said, I'm going to mail you a check and we're not going to total it. And I texted him late Friday afternoon that I won with the insurance company and they were going to let me fix it and he could start work on it. And he texted me, was it Monday afternoon or Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Tuesday morning that it was ready.
We picked up the vehicle Tuesday night.
Evening. And we got to show you some pictures of this because
he did such a beautiful job.
It's almost as if we drove it to Universal and Hermione Granger
waved her wand,
or we took it by the Magic Kingdom and one of the fairy godmothers fixed it with her magic wand. So somebody wanded it. I'm telling you, the dent on the bumper is completely gone.
Yeah.
The dent on that left rear quarter panel is completely gone.
It's not perfect because we used to have a backup sensor, and we don't.
And the
have
backup sensor doesn't register now. But I wonder if there's a blown fuse that maybe unrelated.
An electrical problem.
Because when you have the pushed to work and you back up, as soon as you put it in reverse, the light comes on that little backup sensor and says off. So it's something else that's going on. But we got our truck back and it works. It runs just great.
Yeah,
I'm tickled.
Me too.
Tickled pink.
Yeah. So a long tragic story.
That's my saga.
Yeah, long tragic story. But I think the moral of this story is that if you are rear-ended by some jerk with Geico insurance, don't take your vehicle to a Geico approved shop. Take it somewhere else.
Yeah. If you're afraid that it's going to be totaled, take it to another shop. Take it to a non-Geico shop. If it's older and you want to have it totaled, or it's got more than 100,000 miles on it and you think you can replace your vehicle for what they're going to give you for it, then go ahead. But if your vehicle is mechanically sound, it's safe to drive, and I had mechanics look at this and they all said the same thing. No, it's mechanically sound, you can drive it. Now I'm happy because I got my truck back and I got it fixed and it's not totaled. So I do pity the kid who rear-ended us. Yes, I would like to belt him right in the chops, but I do pity him. I feel bad for him.
I do too. Anybody walking around with that amount of stupidity.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's hard to grow up and be stupid.
And ignorance. It's got to be hard to live like that. I'm not as angry as I was.
Oh, she was mad.
Oh, I was mad for a really long time.
She was mad.
I carried that rage in my pocket for a rainy day.
I wasn't that mad. I was more full of pity.
No, I was mad. But aside from the vehicle, we made a Black Friday purchase from Ulta, and part of that order is here already. And we got
spread out all over.
We got
everywhere.
a fuzzy robe as part of our gift, and what else? I had 6 things I wanted to talk to you guys about, and now I can't remember any of them. Oh, you know what I need to do tonight? I totally forgot about this. I was supposed to pick giveaway winners.
Oh yeah,
2
I wondered
weeks
about that
ago.
just yesterday. I think I even asked Emma.
And I never picked the giveaway winners. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that tonight so that we can hopefully get those packages in the mail this week. It was a wild month. November was. You guys, wild. But we're gonna finish dinner and we'll pick the giveaway winners.
So thanks for your understanding. And
yeah,
you guys have really been encouraging and kind.
Patient.
Yeah.
Everything I'm not.
Yeah.
So thank you for teaching me
all
how to be a good person.
All of that.
We'll talk to you after dinner. Hello again. We've had dinner. Dinner was okay. Mom and I were just talking about it.
It was okay.
It was a bagged frozen pasta, and those I think are generally in the same ballpark as each other, and they're generally not really good. But this one wasn't bad. I think it desperately needed the chicken we added to it, but I don't think
it was fine. It was okay. I would give it a 6 out of 10. If I'd gotten to a restaurant and that was what I was served, I'd have been disappointed.
I agree with that.
But considering it fed 4 of us with probably 1 or 2 portions left over.
It fed 3 of us. Emma didn't eat.
Oh, that's right. Emma didn't eat. So it would have fed 4 of us.
I had a salad before.
Yeah.
I had the carrots, and the carrots were really good. And then, thank you, Mom. And then we had the pasta with the chicken. It was supposed to only feed 2 people, And I think adding the chicken to it and then eating everything else with it made it stretch.
So figure
further.
it was $14 divided by 4. I think it's definitely worth that.
Yeah. I wouldn't buy that pasta again.
No.
But it was nice because we got something out of the freezer.
Yeah.
And now we know we don't like that. The boxes are gone. So,
Oh, I'm sorry.
it's okay. So we've been drinking our wine advent calendars for several weeks now, and we just finished the last bottles of wine tonight. So I opened 2 more back here, 2 more boxes. I know if you are, weird about the advent calendar, and I say weird, if you open the advent calendar one day at a time and you have a glass of wine every night,
hats off to you.
I can't do that because sometimes I'm not in the mood for a red, sometimes I'm not in the mood for a white, and I just want to open it up and see what's in there.
And sometimes I just don't want the surprise, and sometimes I don't even want any wine.
Yeah.
So we may go days without having any, and that's why we just finished last year's advent calendar.
Well, and Anthony had a glass of wine tonight, I had one, Mom had one, so that's 3 in one night. We're not going to have 3 advent calendar boxes open all at one time. But I just opened 2 here on the counter, and I kind of divided them out. So if you'll move one way or the other. So over there, those are all the whites out of the Aldi advent calendar, and then the reds out of the Aldi advent calendar. And I tried to kind of section them off by type, and then the whites for the Total Wine advent calendar, and then the reds for the Total Wine advent calendar.
Now, what I find interesting is even though they're out of the same advent calendar, they don't all have the same lids. They don't all have the same tops.
Well, they're not all even the same bottles, because last year the Aldi ones were all the same bottle, all the same top. And last year the Aldi ones were glass. This year they are glass. The year before, 2022, they were plastic. So I have a soft spot for the plastic ones because the glass bottles make the advent calendar box really heavy, and I think the lids are really hard to get off. So if you struggle, if you've got hand trouble, joint trouble, get like a jar loosener
or those little rubber things.
Yeah,
and then you can get it open much easier.
Or if you've got Conan the Barbarian that lives in your house and they can open the jar for you. Whoever opens the pickle jar or the jam jar that gets stuck in your house, you'll need help with the Aldi ones because I think they're really tough to get open.
But they're all, sealed at the top with that little rim on there. And so it's just a little bit more difficult.
Yeah. The Total Wine ones are plastic and they're a lot easier to open. That's not to say that they're loose, but they are, just easier for me to grip and open.
And they're not all exactly the same either.
No, but they were never uniform bottles. The Aldi ones in previous years have been like uniform bottle shape, size, type, lid type. But I mean, it's weird. But anyway, we've opened those.
I like the variety.
I do too. I've noticed the Aldi one is really heavy on the red and a little lighter on the white. And I think the Total Wine is just about 50-50. I did not notice any rosés in the Total Wine advent calendar. There's one singular rosé in the Aldi one. So I just wanted to talk about that because
I think they're so much fun.
I do too. And you got to forgive all the lint on my sweatshirt because I tried on the
and back.
I tried on the bathrobe that came with our
I didn't
Ultra
try
order.
it on, but it's all over me too.
Yeah, well, I was shaking all the lint off, and I'm sorry we're rattling. It's the tripod you guys are on, and I don't care for it. Okay, so now we are going to pick giveaway winners because I haven't done that. So it looks like I've got 14 responses.
Ooh.
And
14 of you endured our video to the very end.
I recognize a lot of these names. Some of you guys even sent me Christmas cards already.
Wow.
I'm talking to you, Kelly. Anthony's outside on the phone. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but he's out having a really good time.
Whoever he's talking to, they're quite animated.
So, now the one for the tote bag, we'll do a random number generator.
Okay.
And I've got a witness here.
This is amazing to watch.
All right. So our winner for the tote bag that's Monica. So I'm gonna reach out to Monica.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Monica. I'm gonna reach out, and then if we don't have a response in like a week, I will repick.
Since it took us a while, we'll give you guys a while.
Yeah. Let's see, we've got 11 responses, so we'll start with min 1, max 11. And we're gonna generate number 8. So number 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's funny.
What?
The answer is no.
I really like your email address. I think it's really funny.
Down one.
The answer is no.
There you go. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So now I need to find the individual, Natalia. All right.
Texas.
Yep. Cool. So I'm going to be reaching out to you guys. I think I have email addresses, so I'm going to be reaching out via email. And if you let me know, I think I have a shipping address, but I just want to make sure that that's a good shipping address. And then I will be sending packages out. But thank you guys for helping us get some of this stuff at our house.
Yeah.
I love getting to share these things with you guys because we go on cruises, you know, with some frequency.
And we don't always need all that stuff or want all that stuff, but I sure don't want to leave it behind. And I love giving it to you guys.
Because it's not shiny for me, but I know that for some of you guys, it is, you know?
And it's special.
Yeah. And it's fun for me to get to share this stuff with you guys because I don't have a reason to keep it, and I hate just donating it or throwing it away. But when you guys want it, I'm like, yeah, I would love for you to have that, you know? And I don't want to put any strings around any of this stuff. Like, I know a lot of giveaways, like, follow me on Instagram and like my YouTube video.
We want to keep people like you guys that are kind and follow our channels and leave us good comments, and I don't know. It's a way to give back.
Yeah, I just want to thank you, and I wish I could send all of you guys something. I can't, but now that I've done 2 giveaways, might as well keep going, you know. We'll see what else we can dig up around here that we can give away.
That somebody would want.
Yeah.
But I'll take that stuff. You get those things together, and I'll take them to work with me, and then after work I'll drop by the UPS office.
Yeah.
And I will mail it out to you guys.
Busy place this time of year. I really should not have delayed on that. Oops.
That's okay. It'll come in time for Christmas.
That's right. All right. Well, I don't know what other kind of trouble I'm going to get into tonight. It's 8:15. I don't even know that I ever gave you a timestamp today, but it was a busy day for me.
Busy day at work.
I worked a long day.
Crazy day. I'm surprised it's not a full moon for as nutty as it seemed like it was.
Yeah. Well, and then we talked to my dad on the phone for about an hour during dinner, and that was really fun. Oh, really?
You have a comment? You want to leave?
Somebody has something to say. Now she's going to run away. She's camera shy. She just came over to scream at us and tell us, ah!
That's the cat.
All right. Well, if I don't see you again tonight, I'll say goodnight now.
And I'll say goodnight now.
Yeah.
Good night now.
And later. Good night, everybody.